Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And yes, I got the Switch 2. It finally came out today, and I'm gonna do an unboxing with you guys. So let's check it out. All right, so there we go. I'm paranoid because you can see right off the bat here. Try to be careful so things don't fall out. But you can see the Switch is actually on the top of the box, and I was seeing things from people who got this at GameStop, and the receipt was stapled to the top of the box there, and it was leaving puncture marks. So I'm really glad I didn't get one of those. But yes, here we go. The Switch 2. I know Nintendo usually does kind of a shelf kind of function here, but I'm just going to take these out one at a time. I don't think it slides out. I think the Wii U was kind of like that. So we got the base system here with the Joy-Cons, and right off the bat you can tell these Joy-Cons are a lot bigger. So if you have bigger hands and you play multiplayer with people, it's going to be a lot more comfortable. And yeah, the screen looks really nice, really big. We'll kind of put that off to the side. See what else we have in here. We got the wall charger. Look, Nintendo's not gypping us. They actually give us a wall charger, unlike my iPhone, so that's a good start. And of course we got the USB-C cable. I probably have a million of these by now, but you can never have too many. And let's see. Oh, we got the Joy-Con grip. I may be wrong, but I thought I read somewhere that the one that comes with it this time actually can charge with it in it. Maybe I'm wrong. And it looks like I may be wrong because I do not see a USB port on this one, but it is bigger. You see where the Joy-Con snap in, so that should be nice. But yes, that's the Joy-Con grip. So we'll attach the Joy-Cons once we get that far. And here we go. I think the next thing is gonna be the dock, if I can get this out. From the pictures I saw, the dock looks like it has a lot more airflow, which is gonna need if it's gonna be running 120 Hertz and 4K. But that is the new dock. It looks slick. Definitely, it kind of has a glossy inside. I don't know how I feel about that. But you can see from the bottom that there's even just little holes for airflow there. And I'll see if I can pop the back off here so you can kind of see where the HDMI and Ethernet cable fit in. Hopefully not break it. Oh, okay, it just comes right off, just like the Switch OLED model. But you can kind of see on the inside there, the Ethernet port and the HDMI. And then on this side, you have some ports for the USB. So all that looks really nice. Let's go ahead and start with the Joy-Con. Start with the blue one. That is kind of getting some ASMR in here. And there it is. The blue, the right, or the left Joy-Con. You see the little part where it kind of goes into the system. I'll hold it sideways. Oh, that feels so much better right off the bat than the old Joy-Con. Just how much bigger it is. And the SL and SR buttons are bigger. So that's going to make it easier to press, especially when you don't even have the Joy-Con grip on it to make it bigger. That should be fine on its own. And I'm not going to be able to really test it, but I'm going to kind of hold it sideways here. Yeah, that feels like a good size if you're going to be using it as a mouse. I think I've been envisioning the old Joy-Cons being smaller and it felt a little awkward, but this size actually makes it feel not too bad. So that's the left Joy-Con. We'll go ahead and open up the right one, the red. I do wonder if they're going to do different color combinations. With the inside of the Switch actually, where the Joy-Cons go, actually having the color of the Joy-Con, it'd be weird mixing and matching them, but I'm sure they're still going to do something. Here's the red one. That looks nice. I like the red accent kind of going underneath the analog stick and on the left. But there is the right Joy-Con. This one's definitely going to feel better, me being right-handed as the mouse, and I think you can use the Joy-Con analog stick as you're using it in mouse mode to kind of add a little bit of both there. But there you go, the right and left Joy-Con. They look pretty nice. Go ahead and get the actual Switch out of the plastic here. And be as careful as I possibly can. Oh, that has some heft to it. All right, let me try to take this out without putting, as I say, without putting fingerprints all over the screen as my fingers go all over it. There we go. There is the screen. That is nice. I'm probably already gonna have to wipe it off to put the screen protector on it. But see the big holes at the top for the airflow, big screen, and there is the inside there, the red where the, so you can kind of, it's easier to put the Joy-Cons in, and there's the blue side. Let's go ahead and check out the kickstand here. Okay, that's pretty nice. It's pretty much like the OLED model. I'd say I'd like the OLED model better just because the kickstand on that one's a solid piece. This looks like it could be more susceptible to breaking, but it feels solid enough where we shouldn't have any problems. So I'll go ahead and put that back. And here it comes, actually attaching the magnetic Joy-Con. So let's see how that feels here. It was satisfying, but the way they always present it, I'm just waiting for the big, it's just to suck it in and the big click, but that's definitely nice and pretty easy to do. Okay, that's really easy to do. I like that better than the rails as long as it's pretty sturdy. I'm giving it a nice little tug here, and I'm not getting it to come off, and I'm not going to pull it too hard because it is a magnet. It will come off if you do it too hard. So let's go ahead and try the, oh, yeah, that feels nice. The detaching actually isn't bad at all. I thought it would be a little bit more awkward, but they made it really smooth. Yeah, in and out. Not bad at all. But there we go, the Switch 2. Let me hold it in the hand a little bit. It definitely, you can definitely tell the size difference, but because it's the same width of the OLED, it doesn't feel unnatural. It just feels like my hands are a little bit further out, and that big screen's gonna be nice. I can already tell. But there you go, the Switch 2. We'll kind of end it off here by attaching the Joy-Con to the grip and see how that goes. Probably same deal. Yeah, snaps right in. Go ahead and get the left one. There we go. See how easy it is just to kind of click in there. Perfect. And there's the Joy-Con in the Joy-Con grip. Oh, that definitely feels more like a substantial controller compared to when you had the old Joy-Cons in the grip. It feels, the size is the main difference. And I think some of the grips actually come with the little side paddle buttons, but yeah, it looks nice. So there's the Nintendo Switch 2. We'll go ahead, put this in the dock here, kind of get a look at that. Looks good. Steady on the table. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything else. It looks like there's some stuff underneath here, and it looks like just promotional material. Oh, and the HDMI, of course. Got a little bit of an advertisement for Mario Kart World, which I did get the bundle, so I will be playing that. And the HDMI. One thing I see here at the bottom, which I will show last, are the little grips you can put onto the Joy-Con, and these are also used to make it easier to use in mouse mode, depending on the surface you have, which I'm going to be one of those people just using it on the couch arm, so if it makes it pretty easy in that situation, then I'm all for it. So let's just do the one Joy-Con here. I'm going to use the, actually, I should use the right-handed one. And we're going to attach this to it and see how that feels. Okay, so I had to clear this setup a little bit because it was getting a little bit cluttered with everything. So here we go. This is the right Joy-Con in the Joy-Con grip. It should just kind of snap in. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Kind of went right in, and then you kind of have the grip here, and you can use it on a smooth surface, and it's made for it, so you're not worried about scratching the inside of your Joy-Con all up if you're using like a harder surface. I feel like it takes a little bit of getting used to, but I think on some games you can actually plug in a normal mouse as well. But in a pinch, that's definitely nice. But yeah, there is the right Joy-Con with the grip, and left wouldn't be much different. Okay guys, this is the Nintendo Switch 2. I can't wait to jump into it. I'm definitely going to be playing some Mario Kart and checking out all the differences with this new system. Let me know if you guys picked one up and if you want to play something together. Until then, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!